Y'all, we come to a point in time in our lives where women are just not respected. Women are not respected, man. It's sad, man. I wanted to take this time to sympathize with boxer Angela Carini. All over my timeline, I'm seeing that the IOC allowed a genetically qualified male boxer fight a female boxer and take her title. In no way, shape, form, or fashion do I support this. This was a very distasteful decision. It was dangerous, as we done seen fighters lose their lives in the ring. As we have seen fighters lose their lives in the ring, this was very dangerous. It was inconsiderate. And for the most part, I know and believe that it was agenda. Why else would they have what can be compared as a transgender woman even though it's not typically a man identifying as a woman or trying to be a woman, is an actual condition that Iman Khalif was born with. And I'm going to break it down for y'all. The name of this condition is CAIS. Go look it up. It's complete androgen insensitivity syndrome. That's the name of it. And I believe that the IOC, whoever's in charge of Olympic boxing, whoever okayed this, should be sued. They should be sued. For the simple fact that Miss Angela Carini should have been made full aware before the signing of these contracts that she was going up against a male fighter. And I say male fighter with no pun intended, because after doing my research, as I'm going to read in a few seconds, Iman Khalif is genetically qualified as a man, not only because of possessing the XY chromosome, but because the condition that she has says so. And it reads as follows: androgen insensitivity syndrome is a genetic condition that affects sexual development before birth and during puberty. People with this condition are genetically considered and qualified as men, but their bodies are unable to respond to certain male sex hormones, and they may have either female genitals in rare cases, and in other cases a combination of male and female genitals. So Iman Khalif, before your next fight, we need to see which genitalia do you possess. This can lead to identity issues, as we dealing with now, as some people with AIS may feel their gender identity doesn't match the gender they were raised as. This is known as gender dysphoria. And people with gender dysphoria may want to treat their condition to make their physical appearance more consistent with their gender identity. So basically, if they identify as a woman, they want to get the treatment to look like a woman. However, most children with AIS continue to feel they are the gender they grew up with. For example, people with complete androgen insensitivity syndrome are typically assigned and raised as little girls. And in adulthood, they usually have a female typical gender identity and gender role behavior. Why is this important? Where else have we seen this? Famous basketball player Dwayne Wade, who basically allowed his son to identify as a little girl because most likely he suffered from this condition, which he had predominant female hormones and chose to, operate in his feminine energy. No pun intended. But why is this a big deal? Because now we're living in a society where they're trying to tell our kids that because of instances like this and conditions like this, now they're saying that you can wake up one day and say, well, I feel like more like a woman than a man. I just want to be a woman. And it's just that simple. But also it says here that it's it also is like a mental health condition as well, because your equilibrium is a little off. So this is a problem that we need to be that needs to be addressed. We need to get these people the proper health care, but put all of that to the side. Females boxers should be allowed to box other predominant female boxers. Male boxers should box other predominantly male boxers. If you want to have a special league for the people that identify in between, I'm with that too. But we gotta keep it fair, people. This lady could have seriously been injured. I wish her a speedy recovery. And like I said, to the IOC and everybody else that okayed this match and did not display all of the evidence that pointed to Iman Khalif being predominantly male, even after the failed gender test, is wrong, and there's a lawsuit as well. Y'all have a good one.